Welcome back, flight crew. I'm Kaylee, and if you're new here, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss an adventure with us. Now, if you've sailed Allure of the Seas before her renovation, or you're trying to decide if she holds up against the newer Royal Caribbean ships like Utopia or Wonder of the Seas, this video is going to answer all of your questions. Allure just went through a massive multi-million-dollar amplification, and Royal Caribbean basically rebuilt her from the ground up in a lot of ways. New slides, new restaurants, new bars, a completely redesigned pool deck. She is not the same ship she used to be. Today, I'm taking you deck by deck through every single update, every hidden gem, and giving you honest takes on whether the upgrades actually deliver. So let's get into it. We're starting on deck 3, which is home to the main dining room entrance and the aft elevator bank. This deck is mostly cabins, and the dining room is nothing new from the renovation down here. So we're moving up quickly, but I wanted to show you the layout first so you can get your bearings before we get into the good stuff. Deck 4 is where things start getting interesting. First stop is Chef's Table. If you've never done this on a Royal Caribbean ship, it's such a fun experience. It's a private dining room, beautifully designed. The whole vibe is just that you go in as strangers and leave as best friends, mostly because the drinks keep flowing the entire night. My mom's done it, absolutely loved it. It's one of those splurge-worthy add-ons that's genuinely worth it. Also on deck 4, you've got the second floor of the main dining room. The grand staircase starts on deck 3, so this is technically level 2. And up here you'll find both the regular dining section and the hibachi restaurant Izumi. Now the casino, and I'm going to be straight with you because that's kind of our whole thing, Casino Royale on Allure is smoky. If you've sailed Wonder of the Seas, you know they have a massive non-smoking section. It's actually about the size of the entire main casino on Allure. The non-smoking area here is much smaller, so if that's a deal breaker for you, just know going in, the renovation did not change this. One of the renovation additions on this deck is huge though. Studio B got laser tag. So on top of the ice skating rink and the incredible ice shows, you've now got laser tag as an option in the same space. It's an adult-only game show scavenger hunt, and it is absolutely hysterical. Go even if you've done it before because it's different every single time. Rounding out deck 4, you've got the Amber Theater for your main entertainment and the comedy club. Check your daily planner and get there early. Both fill up pretty fast. Deck 5 is the Royal Promenade, and this is the heart of the ship. One of the most noticeable renovation updates down here is the Pesky Parrot, which is a brand new tiki bar that replaced the old champagne bar. It's serving fruit-based cocktails, it's got this really fun, lively energy, and honestly, it's much better fit for the vibe of this ship than a champagne bar ever was. It's a super cute addition. Bonus points for the talking parrot. Starbucks is on the promenade, and here's a tip that will actually save you time. If you have the beverage package and you go to the coffee shop instead of the Starbucks kiosk, you can get your specialty coffees included. Bolero's Latin Club and On Air are both here too. You get karaoke, game shows, all kinds of events. It gets packed, so if karaoke's your thing, definitely get to On Air early. Along the promenade, you've got the shops, watches, t-shirts, souvenirs, but also genuinely useful stuff like medicine, toiletries, and sunblock if you forgot any of those items at home. Serrano's Pizza is always a solid free option on any Royal Caribbean ship, and they have gluten-free pizza too, which is not always easy to find on a cruise ship, so if that matters to you, you're covered. The Bow and Stern English Pub is one of those low-key gems on the promenade. At night, they have a guitarist and a singer here, and it's just a really good casual vibe for a drink without the chaos of the pool deck. Promenade Cafe is another one I always recommend. With your beverage package, you can get your specialty coffees here for free, like I said. The line does move a little faster than Starbucks, and the pastries and grab-and-go breakfast bites are perfect for an early morning, and you can also get sandwiches and things throughout the day. Also on the promenade, do not miss the Rising Tide Bar. It's a bar that literally rises from deck 5 all the way up to Central Park, which we will get to in a few minutes, and it's such a cool experience. Moving on up to deck 6, and from here you get this gorgeous view looking down over the Royal Promenade. The photo gallery's up here too, so keep that in mind when you're looking for your cruise photos. The schooner bar's on this deck, and honestly, it's one of the best atmosphere spots on the entire ship. Piano player every single night, trivia during the day, and you get a really fun specialty drink menu. It has this cozy kind of library feel, and it's just a great hang at any point of the day. We personally love to grab a drink here and then head out to the boardwalk, and this is one of the things that makes Oasis class ships so iconic and some of our favorite ships. It genuinely feels like a boardwalk. You've got the doghouse for hot dogs, a carousel, you've got the candy shop, and here's a tip you need to know: the boardwalk donuts are included with your cruise fare. The ice cream stand right next to it is an extra charge, but the donuts are complimentary, so you're welcome. Playmaker Sports Bar and Arcade is out here too, and this is actually one of the renovation additions. It replaced Sabor, the old Mexican restaurant, and I think it's much better fit for this space. The arcade games are free, the bar food is solid, and they always have games set up at the tables. Stevie comes down here a lot during my mom's nap time, grabs a beer, and plays Mario. He is truly living his best life every day at Playmakers. Johnny Rockets is right across the way, also on the boardwalk. Honest opinion, I've never fully understood paying for burgers and fries on a cruise when you can walk up to the pool deck and get them for free, but it's there if you want to pay extra for it. Out on the back of the ship, you've got rock climbing walls on both sides. You have the beautiful Aqua Theater, which now features a brand new show, and the Ultimate Abyss dry slide, which is one of the biggest renovation additions on this ship. It's a 10-story dry slide with twists and turns that drops all the way down to the boardwalk. It is so much fun and one of those things that genuinely makes Allure feel like a brand new ship. Do this slide at least once on your cruise. Moving up to deck 8, Central Park is honestly one of our favorite spots on this entire cruise ship, and I think once you see it, you'll understand why. It genuinely feels like you're in a park. Real plants, real trees, they pipe in the sound of birds chirping, chess and backgammon tables. It's just this calm, peaceful space right in the middle of a massive cruise ship. It's one of those things that makes Oasis class ships unlike anything else on the water. The rising tide bar lands up here from deck 5, which is perfect for a pre-dinner drink, especially around sunset. It is so beautiful. Chop's Grill has outdoor seating in Central Park, and it is absolutely beautiful. There's glass on the sides that blocks the wind and the elements, so even if the weather isn't perfect, it's still a really nice dining experience. You also get 150 Park Central, which is one of our favorite specialty dining restaurants on this entire ship, so don't miss that either. Park Cafe is a must, and if you know, you know. The roast beef sandwich on a pretzel bun is legendary, and in the mornings they do breakfast items. In the afternoon, it flips to soups, salads, sandwiches. It's complimentary, and honestly, some of our favorite food on the entire ship. Giovanni's Italian restaurant is right here in Central Park as well. Great option for specialty dining night. Vintage Wine Bar is perfect if you're a wine person. You get small tapas plates, beautiful indoor and outdoor seating, really elegant spot for a pre or post dinner drink. Do not rush through Central Park. It's one of those places where you should actually sit down, slow down, and just enjoy the fact that you're on a cruise ship. Popping up to deck 14, which got a really solid renovation update. Adventure Ocean is Royal Caribbean's Kids Club, which was completely refreshed with brand new interactive spaces. There's a play area, a mini theater, and updated hangout zones for the younger kids. So if you're sailing with the little ones and you need a break, definitely drop them off here. They will have a blast. The Teen Club Social 298 was completely relocated and redesigned with the latest gaming setups and hangout spaces. So if you're traveling with teenagers, this is worth pointing out to them early in the cruise. They actually use it. The Royal Escape Room is also here on deck 14. Sessions book up, so get on the schedule as early as possible. And from this deck, you get some of the most beautiful views looking down over Central Park. There are also these gorgeous hanging dresses that have been on this ship since she was brand new. It's just one of those little details that makes Allure feel special and makes us feel a little nostalgic because we've been sailing this ship for a long time. Deck 15 is a big one, and this is where the renovation really shows. Starting at the front of the ship with the solarium, this is the adults-only area with the plunge pool and hot tubs. It's one of the more relaxed spots on the ship. Worth noting, Allure may actually be one of the last Oasis-class ships that still has the Samba Grill restaurant inside the solarium. They serve breakfast here for everyone in the mornings, and it's a really unique dining experience. So if you're a Samba Grill fan from older ships, this is a really great call out. Now moving back through the ship, the pool deck is one of the most dramatically transformed areas from this renovation. Royal Caribbean completely redesigned it with resort-style seating, private casitas, and upgraded hot tubs. It genuinely feels more like a luxury resort pool than a cruise ship deck, and it is a huge upgrade from what was here before. The Lime and Coconut is a renovation addition to replacing the old pool bar setup with this Caribbean themed concept that just fits the vibe so much better. The band sets up right here and the energy is so good. And if you haven't tried a Lime and Coconut, what are you waiting for? It's the best drink on the ship. There are multiple pools, hot tubs everywhere, and soft serve ice cream stations on both sides, all complimentary and included in your cruise. The kids area got a major upgrade too. The old H2O zone was completely replaced by Splashaway Bay, which is a fully redesigned water park for kids with drench buckets, slides, and water cannons. If you're sailing with little ones, this area is a huge win. The Perfect Storm racing water slides are up here too. These were added in the renovation and they're pretty fast. 2 high-speed racing slides side by side, great for competing with whoever you're traveling with. Super fun. El Loco Fresh is the complimentary Mexican food spot up here, another renovation addition that replaced Wipeout Cafe. Made to order Mexican food at no extra charge. Think of this as the Chipotle of the seas and you'll understand why it's always busy. The Mason Jar is also on deck 15, which is a brand new specialty restaurant added in the renovation, serving Southern comfort food, barbecue, and so many delicious treats. The Abyss slide entrance is up here. Remember, that's the 10-story dry slide we talked about on the boardwalk deck, and that will have you sliding all the way back down to the boardwalk. The Flow Rider surf simulators are on both sides of the ship, mini golf is up here, and the Crown Lounge for Diamond and above members. It's in an interesting location on this deck, not somewhere you'd typically expect to find it, but it's there. One honest gap worth mentioning, this ship is actually missing a bar at the back of the pool deck compared to some of the other ships where El Loco Fresh is. So if you're looking for one of those really good margaritas back there, you're unfortunately not gonna find it. Up to deck 16 and the Windjammer Buffet is right here with entrances on both sides. It is massive, tons of variety, and one of the best buffets at sea. Up here on deck 16, you've also got the second floor of Lime and Coconut, cabanas if you want a more private pool deck experience, upper hot tubs that are almost always less crowded than the ones below, and the sky deck, which is reserved for suite guests. One of my favorite hidden spots on the entire ship is actually up here, the second floor of the solarium. Most people never come up here. It's quiet, it barely has any wind because of the roof overhead. There's a nice sitting area looking over everything, and you can walk outside right onto the bow of the ship. If you want a peaceful spot away from the crowds, this is definitely it. And that, flight crew, is your complete deck-by-deck tour of the newly renovated Allure of the Seas, from the brand new Splashaway Bay and Perfect Storm slides to the redesigned pool deck, the pesky Parrot, Mason Jar, El Loco Fresh. This ship has had a serious glow up, and she's absolutely holding her own against the new Oasis class ships in our opinion. If you have questions about anything you saw in this video, drop them in the comments below. We read and respond to every single one. If this helped you plan your trip or decide whether Allure is the right ship for you, give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an adventure with us. We put out new content every week, and we'd love to have you as a part of the flight crew. Thanks for soaring with us, and we'll see you on our next adventure.